Dear friends, welcome to Bond with RK Chemistry YouTube channel. In this video, I will explain the identification of carboxyl group and also amino group. The carboxyl group can be identified by using litmus test, sodium bicarbonate test, and ester test. We know that carboxylic acids, these are acidic in nature. So when you treat carboxylic acids with litmus paper, the blue litmus paper will be turned into red. In sodium bicarbonate test, the carboxylic acids will be treated with sodium bicarbonate and there is a formation of sodium carboxylate and CO2 gas. In this test, there is a brisk effervescence of CO2 gas. In ester test, we use alcohol. It may be ethanol or methanol, and also we use concentrated H2SO4. When you treat carboxylic acid with alcohol in presence of acidic medium H+, there is a formation of ester. This reaction is called as esterification reaction. Formation of ester from carboxylic acids and alcohol. Here, the ester has a sweet smell or fruit smell. In this test, you can find a sweet smell or fruit smell. And the amino groups can be identified by using solubility test, litmus test, carbylamine test, azodite test, nitrous acid test, and also Hinsberg test. Let us take solubility test. Amines, we know that if you take amine, these are basic in nature, so these are soluble in acids. If you take mineral acids such as HCl or HNO3 or H2SO4, in these acids, amines are soluble. Since amines are basic in nature, they convert red litmus into blue. Carbylamine test, this one is very important to identify primary amines. You can identify both aromatic and aliphatic primary amines by using carbylamine test. The reagent is chloroform and alcoholic KOH. When you treat primary amines with chloroform in presence of potassium hydroxide, there is a formation of isocyanide. The smell is a very offensive smell, obnoxious smell. You cannot bear the smell of alkyl isocyanide or phenyl isocyanide in lab. The next one is azodite test. This one is used to distinguish aromatic primary amine. You can identify only aromatic primary amine. You cannot identify aliphatic primary amines by using azodite test. The reagent is sodium nitrite and HCl. Here there is a formation of HNO2. And also you use beta naphthol. When you treat aromatic primary amine, here we are taking aniline with NaNO2 and HCl. There is a formation of, there is a diazotization, there is a formation of diazo salt. When you treat this diazo salt with the beta naphthol, from alpha position there is a removal of hydrogen, and here there is a removal of chlorine in form of HCl. So there is a removal of HCl and there is a formation of scarlet red colored compound. So In azodye test, when you treat aromatic primary amine with HNO2 and beta naphthol, there is a formation of a scarlet red colored compound. This one is azodye. This is the azodye. You can distinguish primary, secondary, tertiary amines by using a nitrous acid test. The reagent is nitrous acid, that is NaNO2 plus HCl. This one gives a nitrous acid. When you treat primary amine, this is the primary amine. This one is primary amine, and this one is secondary amine, and this one is tertiary amine. When you treat primary amine with nitrous acid, there is a release of N2 gas. You can find gas bubbles due to release of N2 gas, and there is a formation of alcohol. In case of aliphatic primary amines, let us take secondary amines. When you treat with nitrous acid, there is a formation of a nitrous O compound. This compound is yellow colored oil. In case of secondary, you can find yellow colored oil. Tertiary amines, these are soluble in nitrous acid. There is a formation of salt. The salt is soluble. The salt is soluble in nitrous acid. So, by using nitrous acid test, you can easily distinguish which one is primary, which one is secondary, which one is tertiary. In case of primary, there is a formation of gas bubbles. In case of secondary, there is a formation of yellow oil. If the compound is soluble, then it will be tertiary amine. The another one is the Hinsberg test. This one is very important to distinguish primary, secondary and tertiary amines. The reagent is benzene sulfonyl chloride. Okay, when you treat primary amine with benzene sulfonyl chloride, there is the elimination of one hydrogen from primary amine and chlorine from benzene sulfonyl chloride, and there is a formation of amide, sulfonamide, N-alkyl benzene sulfonamide. When you treat sodium hydroxide, this hydrogen is acidic in nature. Here you have acidic hydrogen. This acidic hydrogen will be abstracted by the OH minus, and there is a formation of salt. So this salt is soluble in aqueous medium. So there is a formation of sulfonamide salt of sodium. This is soluble. Actually, this sulfonamide is insoluble in aqueous medium, but when you convert this one into salt of sulfonamide, there is a formation of clear solution. So this one is soluble. Suppose if you take secondary amine, you have only one hydrogen. This hydrogen will be removed. So there is a removal of hydrogen from secondary amine and chlorine from benzene sulfonyl chloride. So there is a formation of again sulfonamide. There is a formation of sulfonamide. Here there is no acidic hydrogen, and this one is insoluble. When you treat with sodium hydroxide, since there is no acidic hydrogen, the compound will be N-dialkyl benzene sulfonamide. So finally you will get insoluble. In case of primary, after treating with sodium hydroxide, you are getting soluble solution. In case of secondary, you are getting insoluble. And if you take tertiary, in presence of sodium hydroxide, there is a formation of salt of benzene sulfonic acid. Okay, this one is soluble in water, but this tertiary amine is not soluble in water. So you will get insoluble. First, there is a formation of insoluble substance, that is a tertiary amine. When you treat with HCl, this one is soluble. Suppose if you take secondary amine, when you treat with HCl, this one is insoluble. Suppose if you treat this one with HCl, this one forms insoluble. So how can you distinguish primary, secondary, tertiary? First you treat with Hinsberg reagent, benzene sulfonyl chloride and sodium hydroxide. If you get soluble compound, it will be primary. If you get insoluble compound and when you treat with HCl, it is soluble. When you treat with HCl, it is insoluble, then it will be secondary amine. Suppose when you treat with Hinsberg reagent and sodium hydroxide, there is a formation of insoluble, and after treating with HCl, it is soluble, then it will be tertiary. So you can easily distinguish primary, secondary, tertiary by using Hinsberg test. This is about identification of carboxylic acids and amines. Thank you very much.